When news broke that Kim Go-eun had accepted a role in a drama centered entirely around death, the entertainment industry immediately took notice. The actress, known for her emotional depth and unconventional career choices, is stepping into one of the most complex and risky projects of her career, a series that explores not just mortality, but the human relationship with it. The decision instantly raised questions. Why would one of Korea's most bankable actresses deliberately choose a role that confronts such a dark, divisive, and emotionally heavy subject? The answer, as insiders reveal, lies in Kim Go-eun's artistic philosophy and her determination to challenge both herself and her audience. The new drama, tentatively titled The Last Choice, follows the story of a palliative care doctor, Han Jae-won, who becomes entangled in the ethical dilemma of assisted death. The premise is bold for Korean television, where themes involving euthanasia, dying with dignity, and moral conflict are rarely explored due to conservative social norms. Yet Kim Go-eun reportedly didn't hesitate when the offer arrived. According to her agency, she read the script in a single sitting and immediately told her management team that she wanted to do it, not for popularity but because it asked the kind of questions art should. Industry insiders described the project as both a narrative and moral experiment. The story, written by acclaimed screenwriter Lee Soo-jin, does not treat death as a tragic ending but rather as a philosophical concept, something to be examined, understood, and respected. The drama seeks to ask whether love can exist in the decision to let someone go, and whether compassion can coexist with legality. Kim Go-eun's character is not a hero or a victim, but a mirror reflecting the audience's own conflicted emotions about loss and morality. What makes this choice shocking is not just the theme itself, but how far Kim Go-eun appears willing to go for authenticity. Reports from pre-production indicate that she personally requested to meet doctors, hospice workers, and even families who have faced end-of-life decisions to understand the psychological burden of such moments. Rather than approaching the role as fiction, she is said to be treating it as a human study. The show's director, Jung Hae-won, described Kim Go-eun's commitment in an early interview. "She doesn't perform the script. She lives it," he said. "Every scene with her feels like watching someone genuinely think through a decision rather than recite lines. That's what we needed for this story, an actress who could handle silence, not just dialogue." This level of realism has already sparked anticipation within the industry. Crew members reportedly left the set in tears during one of the early readings, where Kim Go-eun's delivery of a single line, "If mercy is illegal, what does that make me?" left a deep impression. It's this kind of introspection that has come to define her career. From her debut in Amuse to her international breakthrough in Goblin, Kim Go-eun has continuously rejected conventional roles. While most actresses might pursue glamorous or commercially safe projects, she often selects scripts that push emotional boundaries. The Last Choice appears to be the culmination of this artistic trajectory, a project that demands complete psychological surrender and moral openness. But what exactly motivated her to take on something so heavy at this point in her career? According to those close to her, it's a combination of timing and personal conviction. After years of success in romance and melodrama, Kim Go-eun reportedly wanted to return to something that feels truthful. She has expressed in past interviews that her greatest fear as an actress is repetition, doing the same kind of role over and over. "This project," she said, "feels alive because it's uncomfortable." The public, however, is divided. As soon as the announcement was made, online forums filled with debates. Some fans praised her bravery, calling her decision a sign of true artistry. Others worried that the drama's dark subject might alienate mainstream audiences. Yet, even among critics, there is an acknowledgement that few performers could handle such material with the emotional intelligence that Kim Go-eun brings to the screen. The production itself has been described as unusually intense. Filming began in early 2025 under strict confidentiality, with the studio implementing security measures to prevent leaks. Scenes are reportedly being shot in long, unbroken takes to capture real-time emotion. Insiders have said that Kim Go-eun often remains in character between scenes, choosing not to interact much between takes so she can maintain her emotional focus. An assistant director who spoke anonymously stated, "She brings a stillness to the set. Everyone lowers their voices when she's preparing. It's not a performance you can look away from. That atmosphere, they say, has influenced even the supporting cast, who adjusted their delivery to match her realism. The drama's promotional campaign has been equally restrained. Instead of flashy posters or glamorous teasers, the first promotional image showed Kim Go-eun sitting alone in a hospital corridor, holding a patient's chart. The caption read, "How far does love go before it becomes goodbye?" This simple line sparked massive conversation online. Within hours, hashtags like #KimGoEunDrama and #TheLastChoice trended across social platforms in Korea and internationally. This isn't the first time Kim Go-eun has chosen a project that confronts moral or social issues. Her previous work in Little Women explored class disparity and ethics, while Yumi's Cells dissected the psychology of relationships. But The Last Choice stands apart because it removes romance, humor, and idealism entirely. It's a story built on confrontation with mortality, ethics, and the self. Critics suggest that Kim Go-eun's decision may signal a turning point in her career, from a beloved actress to a serious cinematic figure. She's moving toward legacy work, one entertainment analyst said. Roles like this define careers. You don't take them unless you're thinking about what you'll be remembered for. That observation seems to align with what Kim Go-eun herself has hinted in recent years. In an old interview, she said, "Art shouldn't always make you feel comfortable. Sometimes it's supposed to make you question your beliefs." Those words now seem prophetic. The script reportedly gives her multiple monologues that tackle ethical questions head-on. One early sequence, according to leaks from the script reading, shows her character questioning a legal board. When a patient begs for an end, is my refusal mercy or punishment? These kinds of lines are expected to stir public discourse, especially given Korea's ongoing debates about medical ethics and personal rights. Beyond its moral weight, the project also has a human focus, the personal cost of living with death every day. Kim Go-eun's character is not portrayed as detached or heroic. Instead, she struggles deeply, sometimes losing faith in her profession. The script describes her hands trembling before signing medical papers and moments where silence carries more meaning than words. These details reflect the show's deliberate, psychological tone, one that relies entirely on performance rather than spectacle. Industry observers have pointed out that this may be one of the few Korean dramas designed to engage both emotionally and intellectually. It's not built for comfort. It's built for reflection. That's what makes Kim Go-eun's participation so important. Her presence brings credibility and artistic trust to material that could otherwise risk misunderstanding. Her agency's official statement emphasized this point. Kim Go-eun believes in stories that make people think. She has chosen this role not because it is safe, but because it is necessary. That phrase, "because it is necessary," quickly became a trending quote among fans. It summarizes not only her choice, but her entire philosophy toward acting. As for Kim Go-eun herself, she has maintained silence since the initial press release. No personal statements, no behind-the-scenes interviews, no promotional appearances. Insiders claim that she wants the drama to speak for itself, without preemptive interpretation. This decision adds another layer of intrigue, making audiences even more eager to see how she will portray such a morally complex character. International interest has grown rapidly. Streaming platforms in Japan, Southeast Asia, and North America are reportedly negotiating early distribution rights. Global media outlets have already labeled The Last Choice as one of the most daring Korean dramas ever attempted. The anticipation isn't just about the show's topic, it's about Kim Go-eun herself. Can she carry a series where every frame depends on her emotional restraint? Can she humanize a conversation that most people avoid? The entertainment world is watching closely. For the actress, this project is less about success and more about truth. As one insider put it, she's not chasing numbers anymore. She's chasing meaning. And that pursuit of meaning over comfort, of art over image, is exactly what has made Kim Go-eun one of the most respected talents in Korean entertainment today. So, why did Kim Go-eun choose a story about death?
Because it's not really about death.
It's about life, what it means to live with empathy, to make impossible choices, and to carry the emotional cost of being human. When The Last Choice finally airs, it won't just test the audience's comfort level. It will test their capacity for reflection. And for Kim Go-eun, that's exactly what art is supposed to do.